Hello, Tom Frezza here from the Naval History and Heritage Command, and today we are again going to be cooking with history using a recipe out of the 1945 edition of the Cookbook of the United States Navy. And the recipe we're going to be focusing on today is breaded pork chops. Now, recipes like the breaded pork chops and the other meat products that are in the cookbook would not be possible without the advent of refrigeration units aboard ship. You see, before refrigeration was brought aboard vessels, they would actually have to salt and brine most of the meat that would come aboard. Either that, or especially during the age of sail, they would have live animals on board that the cooks would in turn slaughter and butcher and provide to the sailors for different meals. Luckily, again, with the advent of refrigeration, cooks during World War II did not have to deal with that gruesome task. They would receive shipments from refrigerated vessels that they would put into their own refrigerators on board, large walk-in refrigerators, and they would be able to pull different cuts of meat ready to go out of those refrigeration units. Either that or they would get whole sides of beef or large portions of pork. So today we're going to be doing the pork chops, and we're going to go through the recipe. And originally the recipe calls for 100 portions. That broken down, that's 2 pork chops per sailor. I don't have 100 pork chops, so we've scaled down the recipe, and I'm going to go through the ingredients and tell you what it was originally and what we're going to be doing today. So, here we go. The first ingredient is pork chops. Originally 50 to 60 pounds. Today we're using about 3.5 pounds of pork. The next one, salt. Originally 1 cup, we're using 1 tablespoon. Next, pepper. Originally 1 3/4 tablespoon, we're going to be using half a teaspoon. Next on the list, we have flour. Originally half a gallon. We'll be using 2/3 of a cup. Then we have milk, liquid. Originally half gallon, we're going to be using 2/3 of a cup. Next is eggs beaten. Originally 1 quart, we're going to be using 3 to 4 eggs. And the last item on the list is breadcrumbs. Originally 2.5 quarts, we're using 1 cup, give or take. Alright, so the instructions for making this are as follows. Cut meat into 4-ounce chops or steaks about 3/8 of an inch thick. Now, ours are already cut up, so we don't have to do that step. Sprinkle with salt and pepper. Dredge with flour. Combine milk and eggs. Mix well. Dip chops into egg mixture and then into breadcrumbs. Fry in hot, deep fat at 350 degrees Fahrenheit about 7 to 10 minutes, or until chops are browned. Place chops on end in baking pans and bake in slow oven, about 325 degrees Fahrenheit, for 30 to 40 minutes. Note, breaded pork chops may be braised by cooking in small amounts of fat until browned, then stacked on end, bone down, in baking pans, covered tightly, and baked in slow oven, 325 degrees Fahrenheit, for 45 minutes. Note number 2. Breaded pork chops may be pan-fried. Turn to ensure even cooking. Note 3. Serve with tomato sauce or brown gravy. Alright, so those are the instructions. I don't have a pan that works well with standing the pork up on end, but I have a contraption that I've made up where it's a wire rack over a pan, meaning that both sides will get even heat. So, we're going to break into this recipe and see how it turns out. And here are our breaded pork chops. Don't they look good? I am ready to have a bite of these things. All right, let's give it a try. This is a very, very good recipe. I can't wait to have more of it. The flavors are fantastic. The meat is very moist and tender. I highly suggest you try this. This recipe for breaded pork chops out of the 1945 edition of the U.S. Navy Cookbook. If you would like more information, please visit the website of the Naval History and Heritage Command, and we'll see you at our next cooking lesson.